Hello. Today I'm talking about the Revelation RLS-DLX lap steel. You should have heard some of the sounds of this, depending on how I've cut the video. Revelation, I've demoed some of this stuff before in the past. It was an electric 12 string of theirs, which I enjoyed, but again wasn't quite the guitar for me because the pickups were quite boomy and whatnot. And so I saw this. This was up for second-hand sale, and it was such a bargain price. I thought I'd give it a go because I wanted a lap steel, cheap one. I didn't want to spend a lot of money. Before I had Recording King, I had two of those, and the prices of those have gone up to the like £200 level, and I really honestly don't think that they're worth that kind of monetary investment for the quality of the instrument. Whereas this is a completely different proposition. This is a much higher quality lap steel. Not only has you got lovely binding, there's a lovely bit of binding on it that, again, almost got like an antique feel to it. You have a lovely two-tone sunburst as well, natural finish. We'll give you some of the specs because I know you love specs. 23-inch scale, like I said, two-tone sunburst. The body is a Kumi, and so is the neck, and it's got a lignum rosa fretboard there, which is nice, and I've lemon oiled that up to make it a bit more rosewoody because it was very dry when it came to me. I think it had been left in the storeroom. It has an Entwistle designed Nashville style pickup there, which if you heard is quite lively, with one volume and one tone knob with these little chicken head knobs, and we have a fixed bridge saddle, which again the saddle is adjustable, so you can intone it and set the height and everything. Something that you can't do on the Recording King ones. It's a much more basic setup. It's just a bit of metal, I think, sticking up. It's just a nice instrument. Yeah, your tuning pegs are standard issue. I wouldn't say they're particularly high quality. One of them's a bit squeaky tuning headpiece there. So yeah, I mean, I was really lucky to get hold of this because, like I said, it was second hand, and I'm not sure how much they are first hand. Again, Revelation are a peculiar company because they have lots of product, but it's sometimes be very hard finding the product. And again, I don't think it is necessarily to do with the current pandemic. That's dated the video. I've noticed that before we entered these times, they have like a delivery of guitars, and those guitars go out to the stockist, and then once they've gone, they've gone. So when you see these instruments around, it very often is worth picking them up when you can get them. Why lap steel? Well, I did a set of recordings a while back which had, like I said, Recording King lap steel on. I didn't want to go there again. I thought I'd get something a bit more, well, I actually like looking at, and didn't look like it was fashioned, some dingy, Far Eastern factory. This is, even though this, I imagine it was, it's just as a higher quality instrument. I wanted something that I actually looked at and enjoyed looking at. But yeah, the lap steel is an interesting instrument because using, it says reaching one of these tone bars. I mean, you can use a finger slide, but the tone bar is probably the best, and the heavier the better. This is I think it's a Shub one. Yeah, Shub SP2. You can slide along and add all sorts of tones and ambience. Again, if you are a guitarist, if you do like recording, you should have a lap steel, because you can add some flavour to the to your recordings that you might not necessarily realise. They can be quite good to increase the sound. Doing solos on them as well. Again, some of the famous guitar parts by the likes of David Gilmour and Steve Howe, done on lap steel or pedal steel guitar. So if you're fans of those guitarists, you're going to want to investigate. So hopefully you've heard the demos of these. I'm not sure I've cut the video because I'll do the talky bit, then I'll do the play bit. And this is it's a very versatile pickup, even though Entwistle is Revelation's own brand. It's very bright, very lively, very clear, strong pickup. I don't think you need to replace it. I think it's very good at what it does. Again, when I tried the Revelation 12 string, I thought the pickups were very interesting. Again, not quite to my taste, but I thought they were, and they weren't weak by any stretch of the imagination. So they're very, in fact, over powerful. And yeah, if you do see one of these, especially if it's second hand, bloody buy one, because it feels and looks the business. It certainly sounds good. So again, I'm not the greatest lap steel player. I get by. So don't tell me I'm doing it wrong in the comments, please, because it's not going to improve my playing. But yeah, I just thought I'd show it off and then encourage you to maybe investigate lap steel guitars. The problem is, though, is you can get the cheap ones, and there are cheap ones, and then they can't. There's no like real mid-range. There's no well, it depends what you want to spend. I mean, my idea of mid-range might be different to yours. And then it starts going up into the £400-500 mark, and then you can spend even more money than that, especially if you look at one of those lovely Duesenbergs with the multi-bender. Maybe I should put a multi-bender on this. That would be interesting. That would be a project, wouldn't it? And actually, I think the multi-bender's twice as much money as what I paid for this guitar. Can you imagine that? That'd be weird. it's a really nice instrument. Again, if I do want to add some lap steel to my recordings, it's just there. It sounds good, it's reliable, it feels nice to play, it looks nice to play even when I'm not playing it. Again, I think it really matters that you like the look of the instruments you're playing. Those Recording King ones, yeah, they're all right, but they're rough. They are rough and ready. And also this one is 1, 2. This is 3 octaves in length. You can play right up there, right up the end there, which is, again, I don't know if you need that. Do you need that? I mean, I get as far as where is it? There. I get as far as there, and it starts to get a bit like a cat crying, and then it goes even further. So yeah, but anyway, I just thought I'd share it with you. I just thought it was really great. I really like it. Revelation, again, this is my second Revelation I've tried, and again, for a lap steel, you can't complain. There you go. Hope you've enjoyed the video. If you haven't, I'm sorry. And that's it. My name's Darren Lock. By now you should know what the next thing is. The next thing is, ta-da!